Mr. Hale, Ms. Dupre, Mr. Pierce, fellow classmates, faculty, and distinguished guests, I'm honored for the opportunity to deliver this graduation speech. My name is Samuel Kabede, and I'm from Ethiopia. Yes, there is a country called Ethiopia. And yes, it is in Africa. No, Africa is a continent, not a big country as some people might have you believe. I grew up in a big city and not a small hamlet of mud huts. Yes, we do have electricity, TVs, radios, cell phones, cars, airplanes, and even computers. But one thing is definitely true about Ethiopia, and it is that we have very slow internet. Although it has gotten better over the years. It used to take me an hour to download a song off of iTunes, and movies, unheard of. Now it takes me around 45 minutes to download a song, and movies, still unheard of. But Ethiopia is still a country of immense beauty and diversity, known for its history and great civilizations. It's patriotic people who have valiantly resisted one invader after another to ensure that it was never colonized by any European power. Its legendary long-distance runners often top the medal list in the marathon, 5,000, and 10,000 meter competitions of the Olympics and World Championships. It is also the cradle of humanity, from which the first humans left to populate the four corners of the globe. I am proud to be an Ethiopian and to be an African. I will say, though, that all the attributes I listed are enjoyed by a very small part of the population, and that the vast majority of Ethiopians and Africans are still farmers that make less than $1 a day, and that extreme poverty is rampant on the continent. These are realities that still exist, but like our slow internet, conditions have gotten better. And this progress can be attributed to globalization. I really do believe a great future awaits Africa. My life experiences lead me to say that the world is getting smaller, as we can see today, just by the diversity of the people gathered on this graduation platform. Although many obstacles remain, Africans have benefited greatly by the new openness of the world. Countries all around the globe enjoy more open borders, and never before in the history of the human race have so many people of different backgrounds, cultures, and religions exchanged so much information and technology and shared common interests, which is why the world needs lots of people that are open to new ideas, keen to understanding others, respectful of the customs and traditions of other countries, and dedicated to greater empathy towards their fellow human beings. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that people are not empathetic. If that were true, we would have probably blown each other out of existence long ago. It is arguably one of the elements that defines us as humans. Empathy and language are among the major reasons why Homo sapiens sapiens were able to stand out over other species. Although we already possess the trait, we need to refocus our efforts and be more empathetic because it is in short supply today. My father would always say that the world is like a grand ship. Instead of having one captain to steer it masterfully, there are close to 200 captains, representing the 200 so countries in the United Nations. These captains must be willing to understand each other and collaborate for the common good. If the other occupants and members of the ship are oblivious to each other's ideas and views and fail to make efforts to understand each other and influence our national leaders to do the right thing, then the ship is bound to sink. Being more empathetic will help people to care more about the future, the world, and other citizens on the planet. Obviously, I still have a long way to go in becoming a global citizen, but many people have helped me along the way. While in Mercersburg, my trip to China with a group of faculty and students opened my eyes to a better understanding of a great civilization, and the opportunity to travel to France allowed me to perfect my French and appreciate French culture more fully. Though at times I felt out of place and far outside my comfort zone, These trips have greatly added to my global outlook and also my Mercersburg experience. My parents have supported all my endeavors and have taught me and shown me by example almost everything I know about love, empathy, persistence, and discipline. I recall my hesitation on choosing Mercersburg over another smaller school 3 years ago. It was my parents who encouraged me to take up the challenge of going to a competitive school. My father is unable to travel and be here on this occasion, but my mom is here among us, having traveled a grueling 24 hours of flight from Congo. I would also like to acknowledge my extended family, some of whom have come a long way to attend this ceremony. My 2 grandmothers have come from Ethiopia, about 20 hours of flight. My aunts and their families, my uncle, brother, and cousins, all living here in the U.S., are also present. A total of 18 people of my family are here. I am honored and privileged to be part of such a wonderful family. Mercersburg has certainly helped me in becoming a better global citizen. Empathy is a strong aspect of a leader, and the faculty in Mercersburg Outdoor Education has shown me how to become a better leader. They have shown me what I'm capable of, what my limits are, and have encouraged me to constantly push those limits. And, of course, many other Mercersburg faculty and students have affected me greatly, helping me become the person standing here today. I'm deeply indebted to all of them. And so, class of 2011, the world has never needed you more. Each and every one of you will have a different script to write, as will I. And my hope is that you will go out into the world with confidence in your abilities and a commitment to achieve the unexpected. You are the new global citizens, and I'm grateful to be part of the experience. Thank you.